about being late today. I was on a call and I just could not end it. So I want to talk about reading today and why it's so important and what's great about books. Because you know what's a great gift for anyone at any time is a book. People hardly ever give away books. It just doesn't happen. You're looking for like goodie bag stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I can see your comments. Sorry, guys. But if you're looking for goodie bag stuff, instead of buying a bag worth of like all that expensive junky stuff that they put in goodie bags for, parties, books. Go to the dollar store and buy books and wrap them up. Parents will love that. Great little Christmas gifts if you celebrate Hanukkah like I do. We got 8 nights of Hanukkah, a book. The endless wonderfulness about a book. And I want to talk to you about why it's so important to be reading to your kids. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Celia and I'm family empowerment coach. And that would be really good if it said it on my screen. So let's show that. Okay, so here we are. And I'm the founder of Pumped Up Parenting, as well as the co-founder of FunFit Family Fitness. And I have been working with parenting kids for over 40 years. Yes, I'm also old. My kids are all grown. I have 5 of them. 2 I gave birth to, 3 I gained through marriage. And I've been running a blended family, parenting a blended family for 24 plus years. And I have 9 amazing grandchildren. So lots of experience to bring to you guys. And today we're talking books because books, I can't say enough about them, but I'm not going to keep you on forever. I will say what I came here to say and to talk about how important books are for you and your kids. Hi, Evangel. How are you? And I see a few other people. Say hello so I can say hello back. And let's get talking about books. Here we go. So, a little shameless plug, of course, my book is available to you guys, Raising Happy Toddlers. You can grab it on Amazon. And you know what I'm doing today? After I get off, I'm finishing uploading my 3 kids' books to Amazon as well. I Am Grateful, Being Different is Fun, and All About Me. So that will be uploaded, but it's not going to be available today. It takes like a few days for Amazon to get them up there. So those are coming too. Lots of books, but mostly I want to tell you why you need to be reading to your kids. I have a lot of parents that will, say to me, my child is 2, my child is 3, and they're not talking. And the first thing I will ask them is, do you read to them? And I know their answer before I even ask them, because their answer usually is, well, no, or not much, or, that's usually what it is. So reading is to the brain like exercise is to the body. And a wonderful person I was listening to earlier today said that, and I thought, what a great analogy, because reading powers the brain, just like exercise powers your muscles and your body. It is so important that it should be primary in your life always. You should be reading. You should be reading to your kids. You should be reading with your kids. And let me tell you, they're never too old to read aloud to. You want to all sit around and share stories? Share a story. Reading is key. And here's, what do I got? 12 reasons why reading's awesome. Okay. Number 1, it takes you on an adventure. It blows up the imagination. You get to go different places and new places whenever you start a book. Number 2, it develops vocabulary and language skills. Just like I said, if you want to get your kids talking, start reading to them. I'm telling you, it's the gift of gab. And don't be upset like if you get interrupted. If your kid, you're reading a book and your kids say, oh, what's this? Talk to them, stop and talk to them about that. Great way to start conversation. Number 4, it develops, oh, 4, we missed 3. Bonding with your child. You know, we love to bond. So bond with your child, read more, help start them talking to you. If you're worried about communication, start talking over a book. I used to sit there with my son when he was in 7th grade, and we used to read his textbooks together. He would read a page and I would read a page, and we'd talk about them. There are all kinds of ways you can start communicating with your kids, even your teenagers, if you're having a little challenge of it. Develops their emotions, their empathy. It helps them learn how to deal with emotions, because, you know, I've told you guys a lot how the human brain doesn't develop till a human is 25 years old. And kids' brains are really just full of emotions, especially those toddlers. So this reading books about emotions and kids that are going through things is a great way to teach kids how to deal with their emotions. Number 5, it increases their focus and concentration. Lots of parents are like, oh, my kid has ADD. He'll never sit and listen to a book. You know what? It's actually been proven the opposite. Kids actually develop their focus and their concentration when they're reading books. It strengthens the brain in all kinds of ways. They're under the brains, it starts making connections. It starts energizing the brain. It develops memory. You want to get a better memory? Start reading. It is, like I say, exercise for the brain. Reading is so key. And you know what? It relaxes you, it can de-stress you, and it can do the same for their kids. Another great thing, it's easy to take with you. You can take a book with you. Your kids want a toy in the car, give them a book instead of a tablet. Give them books. They love books. They love to take advantage of books. Give them books to take in the car instead of all that electronic entertainment. Wouldn't it be great to have them reading rather than watching? Okay, it improves their school skills, their study skills. I don't even know what number I'm on. I've lost count, but they get better at study skills. You get the point. Reading's a good thing. If you're not reading, start reading. Who's going to promise they're going to read a book with their child tonight? Give me a 1 if you promise to read a book with your child, because I'm telling you, it's great all around for everything, to make connections with your child, for communication, for calm, for creativity, all the C's. They're all covered in reading. It builds self-worth. It builds confidence. It builds self-respect for yourself and self-respect for others. Just benefits after benefits. Plus, your child might decide, you know what? I love to read. I even like to write. So get them a journal and help them become writers too. You want to practice their writing? Write something new in a journal every day and then read it that night before they go to bed. Start a gratitude journal. Put down something that you're grateful for every day in the morning, each of you, everyone in the family, and read them again before you go to bed, so you go to bed with an attitude of gratitude. Journaling, reading, it is just more and more power for the brain. And like I said at the beginning, it makes a great gift. You don't know what to get your kids. Maybe you have a big expensive gift you want to get them and you want some small gifts. Nothing better than books. There are all kinds of books. You want to encourage a habit. Maybe you're trying to get your child to go on the potty. Get a book about going on the potty. You want to get your child eating more healthy, foods. Get a book about eating healthy foods. You want to teach them about, anything, animals. What's their interest? Do they love dinosaurs? Maybe they want to learn to be a doctor. They want to grow up to be a doctor. Get them books on stories about doctors. Maybe they want to be an astronaut. Books on space. There are books for everything. So pick them up and grab them. Yeah, I spoke on Tuesday about having difficult conversations about sex. You know what? get books, read about them, encourage conversation, read them together. If you feel uncomfortable about talking about difficult subjects, there are books out there. That's why I wrote my book, Being Different is Fun, which should be available shortly on Amazon, so that, you had a way to talk about those difficult topics about anti-racism and getting to know more cultures and getting to know somebody who is out there that you don't know so well. Instead of judging them, get to know them. All these different things that you can bring into your child's life can be also brought in and confirmed and added and enhanced through a book. So I highly encourage you guys to get more books. The holidays are upon us. Put books on your gift list. Start reading to your children every night before bed is a great way to add in 15 minutes before they go to bed. Hi, Vivian. How are you? Good to see you. Books are great for that. People ask me, well, it's such a busy day. How can I add in a book? You can add in a nice book before a meal. If you want to calm them down after they've been running around outside, bring them inside, share, maybe if it's cold outside, share a hot chocolate together and read a book together. It's a great way to calm the chaos that's going on. You're working hard all day. You need a break. Go take a 10 to 15 minute break with your kids and share a book. It is a win-win for every single person in your family. Read more, and your kids will be a whole lot more smarter. See, I can't even speak English. A whole lot smarter. They'll have more brain power, which is what I scrambled my words about. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vivian. And there's just so much to be offered in the pages of a book. And while you have a little child who's starting to read, sit down and let them read with you and trade pages. When you have a new reader, let them read a page and you read a page, and they read a page and you read a page. It's a great way not to overwhelm them, because a lot of times new readers get overwhelmed because they struggle with words. And when that happens, then they may get so frustrated they don't want to read because they feel like, oh, I'm not good at reading. So do it with them. There is nothing wrong with doing things with your kids as they're building their skills. You read a page, they read a page. There's so many ways to encourage them and to give them the gift of reading and of enjoying a book and of going on a new adventure every day. So if you didn't know, guys, we do story time and Pumped Up Parenting on Facebook and in Periscope and YouTube and all of those. We do that every Monday and Wednesday. I do Mondays and my sister does Wednesdays. We do a little story time and we invite guest readers too. So if you want to read live in Pumped Up Parenting, by all means, read live with us. You can go on a day to read live too. And guys, some great stuff, great specials, discounts out the wazoo on pumpedupparenting.com. So check them out. Lots of support for you in your parenting journey. In the meantime, guys, I encourage you, I challenge you to read a book tonight with your kids. And if you're not reading a book on your own, maybe you want to pick one up for you to read. They can empower you and you can empower your kids. Absolutely. Absolutely, Vivian. All right, guys. So that's what I have for you today. I'll be live Tuesday and Thursdays at 3 p.m. And sorry about today. Like I said, I was on a call, so sorry I was late. But I hope you got value from this. People on YouTube, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more parenting tips. Head over to YouTube, Pumped Up Parenting with Celia Kibler. And also, if you're a podcast listener and you haven't checked out the Pumped Up Parenting podcast, check it out today. All right, guys, I always wish you days filled with peace, love, tons of laughter. It really, really, really is the best medicine. Read a book tonight. Give a book as a gift for the holidays. And I'll see you here next time on Pumped Up Parenting and Around the Web. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining me.